I was conceived in Slayton, Texas, which is a little town southeast of Lubbock. I was born in Pampa, Texas, which is about 50 miles from Amarillo, north east of Amarillo. And I grew up in Amarillo. Went to high school, went to school there, except for a period during wartime from about 41 to 43 or 44. I lived in Brookhaven, Mississippi, which was my father's hometown. And my mother took three of us, three children, to there until the war was over. And my father came home and he moved to Amarillo, Texas, and to practice medicine with Dr. Goldson. I grew up, I went mostly to Catholic, I did go to Catholic schools. First St. Mary's Academy near Elwood Park in central Amarillo, then across the railroad tracks to a poor, middle class, working class community that had a boarding school, Price College, Catholic high school. And from the 8th grade to high school, and I played football. Was an honor student. Graduated in the 50s, 55, and went to 3 different colleges in the first 3 semesters. I started out at Texas A&M. I take it back. I started out at Washington Lee University in Virginia, and then second semester was Texas A&M in College Station, Texas, and the third one was St. Benedict's or Benedictine College in Atchison, Kansas, where I graduated with a degree in biology. I went to graduate school at Kansas University Medical School and dropped out in the first semester, and eventually wound up in the horse racing business. Went to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and worked 6 or 7 years building a racehorse farm, Kilkerry Farms, which still operates under that name. And my brothers, I had three brothers that worked on the farm with me, and eventually we all migrated out of Arkansas, and I went to Connecticut, and at Beckett Academy, and I was a dean of students at Beckett Academy, private boarding school for 6 to 9 college prep program. And then I went to college at Trinity College and got a scholarship there, got a master's degree from Trinity College. I then went back to my hometown in Amarillo and became academic dean of Catholic High School, Alamo Catholic High School. It's an integrated boys and girls program from 8 through 12. And then went worked there for about 2 or 3 years, and then I wound up going back to go into Austin, Texas, and the University of Texas after I went to Trinity, and I went to graduate school at the University of Texas. Got a ABD. I did everything but the dissertation, and then I worked in the public schools in South Texas and Crystal City, Texas, and kind of joined the La Raza Revolution, quote unquote, in South Texas, where I crossed the picket line that was set up by the Texas Teachers Association because they considered the Rosita Party a Marxist effort to collapse the mostly white political domination of that area of Texas. And I wrote a book called The Crystal Icon, describing that experience. And I had a wonderful teaching experience through all levels, and especially I came to Maui from teaching at the Alston Community College. Malia, my wife from Connecticut, who had changed her name from Mary to Malia, which is daughter of the ocean. It means it's Mary, and Malia is Mary in the Hawaiian language. And she got a job at the college, and there was no job for me at the college. And the best I could find in the teaching thing was public school, 7th grade, science at Lahaina Intermediate, put in about 7 or 8 years, got elected as the union representative for the teachers, and I had a very good experience, and I really learned, in order to be a good teacher, you got to really listen to and get to know who you're working with, and you can't take the stuff that people say personal. You got to just take it, get it in, process it, and I was a very good 7th grade teacher. I mean, I had to re-socialize myself, and it wasn't a push to step down. It was like a new situation. There's multi-ethnic. I've never been in a multi-ethnic environment. I thought when I went to school with blacks and Hispanics at the Catholic school was diversity. This was Filipino, Tongan, Hawaiian, part Hawaiian, Portuguese, Haoles of every type, the Chinese, Koreans, and everybody's got a point of view. And I learned a lot from that experience. And right now, when I go back to it's really weird, because when I fly 7.5 hours from Maui to the DFW in Dallas airport, first thing I say, 5:30 in the morning, oh my God, there's so many white people here. And I'll be honest, I'm much more comfortable in a multi-ethnic environment where all minorities, it's all coalition politics, no matter what you say. And people, the tribe's important, and your loyalties are, people that, the Irish celebrate go up to Mulligan's when he has a big celebration for St. Patrick's Day, and every ethnic group in the world comes there because it's great music, great food, and a good dance floor. And what else can you want? And I'm a lucky guy, and I owe a lot to my mother and my father, but I owe a lot to my mother. Tried to live a decent life. I think my mother would be proud of it. And a lot of people don't understand where I'm coming from, and I don't understand where I'm coming from a lot of times. But I don't have any problems speaking my mind.